Namaste. Through this video clipping, I am making an attempt to explain the law of diminishing marginal utility, how it can be shown through a tabulation, and how you will be able to plot the diminishing marginal utility curve in a diagram. So, diminishing marginal utility, the law states that even as a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, the utility derived from each successive unit goes on diminishing. So, this concept of diminishing marginal utility can be understood through the total utility and the marginal utility concepts. So, let us assume that the consumer is going to consume certain units of, say, chocolates. So, even as the consumer starts with a consumption activity, the first unit of chocolate that he is going to consume might give him it might give him, say, 20 utils of marginal utility. Now you will have to remember that the first unit is the last unit. So the total utility that is derived due to the consumption of 1 unit of chocolate will be 20. The utility derived from the first unit of chocolate will be 20, and since this is the initial unit, the total utility will be the same as marginal utility. Now, when he or she consumes the second unit of chocolate, then the second unit of chocolate gives the consumer lesser utility compared to the first unit of chocolate. So, if the second unit of chocolate gives lesser utility than the first unit of chocolate, let's say it gives him 15 utils, right? So, the total utility of consuming 2 units of chocolate, it will be 20 plus 15. 20 plus 15. Utility derived from the first unit of chocolate will be 20 plus the second unit of chocolate gives 15, right? So 20 plus 15, that would be 35. And then even as the consumer moves on to consume the third unit of chocolate, that still is going to give him lesser additional utility due to the change in the units of chocolate. See, the units of chocolate is increasing, 1, 2, 3. So even as the unit of chocolate is going to increase, even as the consumer consumes more, you have understood that the additional utility or the utility derived from the successive unit of consumption will diminish. So the third unit of chocolate will give the consumer only, say, 10 utils. So now the total utility of consuming 3 chocolates, the total utility of 3 chocolates will be the utility of 2 chocolates plus the third. So 35 plus 10, and that would make it 45, right? Let's say one more unit of chocolate the consumer has, and again due to this additional unit that is consumed, the additional utility derived will be lower, or the successive unit that is consumed gives a lesser utility. So let's say 5. 5 utils is what the person is going to get because of consuming this 4 units of chocolates. So total utility of consuming 4 units of chocolate would be 3 units of chocolate, total utility derived from 3 units of chocolate plus the utility of the 4th unit. So that would be 45 plus 5, that would be 50, right? So one more unit, the consumer decides, okay, let me go for the 5th unit of chocolate. So if he consumes one more unit of chocolate, then probably the additional utility will be nothing. Even as the consumption activity continues, you know that the additional units are giving lesser and lesser and lesser additional utility, right? So there is a point where the additional utility becomes nil, or the marginal utility becomes nil. In that case, the total utility of 5 units consumed will be total utility of 4 units, that is 50, plus the 0, so that would be 50 once more. So you understand that when 5 units of chocolates are consumed, as per this example, even as 5 units of chocolates are consumed, the total utility becomes maximum, and the marginal utility, it becomes 0. So this will be called as the point of satiety, or that becomes the maximum satisfaction point for the consumer. Left alone, the consumer should stop his consumption activity out here. If he continues to consume, let's say one more unit he tries. So when he tries to consume that one more unit, right, probably he's too full that he's going to end up with a disutility. The 6th unit might actually cause him discomfort or displeasure or dissatisfaction, disutility, right? So this is when the total utility is going to fall. After attaining maximum, the total utility falls if the 6th unit of chocolate is going to be consumed. Because you see here 6 units when it is going to be consumed, the total utility will be the total utility derived from 5 units plus the 6th unit's utility. So that would be 50 minus 5. So that would become 45. Right? So the total utility falls. So till here, you observe that the total utility is actually increasing. Right? The total utility is actually increasing. And at the 5th unit, the total utility becomes maximum and the marginal utility is 0. Right? And then beyond this point of satiety, if consumption is going to continue, then there might be a disutility, and because of this disutility, the total utility might actually fall. Right? So no rational consumer would try and consume the 6th unit, because obviously the 6th unit is giving disutility. Right? And the person may not stop here at 4 also, because there is still scope for, he doesn't know anyway. There is still scope, that's one thing. And he doesn't know whether he has maximized his total utility or not. To understand that he has maximized this total utility, probably he goes on to consume this 5th unit. That is when the additional utility becomes nil and the total utility becomes maximum. That is when he reaches this point of satiety. Right? So maximum satisfaction is attained at this particular point, even as a consumer consumes 5 units of chocolates. Right? Now the same detail, if you try and show this through a diagram, how will you show it? Right? And micro, you need not actually plot the curves. Right? So maybe this is simple data, you will be able to plot it. But when we move on to cost and revenue and all these details, it will become difficult for you to plot it. It's not needed also. You need to only show the general behavior of the curves. Right? So if you measure utility out here, and if you measure the number of units consumed out here, as per this example, it's a units of chocolates. Right? And utility, of course, it is going to be the total utility and the marginal utility, both will be shown here. So the first unit of chocolate is giving 20 utils. right? So let's say, okay, I will just roughly show it here, right? Okay, I'm just starting with this, but I don't think this is small. So the general behavior alone, I will show it to you. Let's assume this is 20. Okay, so let me just show the marginal utility 20, 15, 10, 5, 0 and minus 5. So very clearly it is continuously falling, becomes 0 and moves to the negative quadrant. So if you are going to plot this properly, then what you will arrive at will be probably a curve like this. So this is the marginal utility curve, right? So this is the first unit, let's say, and even as the fifth unit of chocolate is consumed, marginal utility becomes 0. That means, it is going to cut the x-axis, right? And it moves to the negative quadrant. Fine. So I'm just taking a vertical note here, right, to show you the behavior of total utility. Now initial utility is 20, that is the initial total utility is 20, marginal utility is also 20, because I have told you that the first unit is also the last unit. So total utility and marginal utility will be the same for the first unit that is consumed. So that means even your total utility curve should start from here. After that, you see that the total utility increases 20, 35, 45, 50, then it becomes maximum and then it falls. So till this fifth unit, right, till this fifth unit, yeah, the total utility keeps increasing, and at the fifth unit the total utility becomes maximum, and after that it falls. So if you are going to show it, then probably you will be able to show it like this. Total utility, right, it increases, probably this is a constant phase, right, maximum, that is a point of satiety, right, that is the point of satiety, and this is how the total utility falls. When marginal utility is 0, you can see that the total utility maxes, and after that when marginal utility becomes negative, you can see that the total utility starts falling. Till then, right, total utility increases. When total utility increases, the marginal utility falls. So what am I trying to tell you? I am trying to tell you the relationship between the total utility and the marginal utility, right? When total utility increases, then the marginal utility actually falls. When total utility is maximum, then the marginal utility is 0. And here you see that when the total utility falls, then the marginal utility actually moves to the negative quadrant. Fine? Yeah? So this is the relationship through the table and through the diagram. Otherwise, you know that total utility of say n units of commodity is nothing but summation of the marginal utilities of all the n number of commodities that is consumed, right? Fine. Okay, hope you understood. Namaste girls.